Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Myth Busting Mondays. In this episode, for the final myth, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be seeing, if believe it or not, if there is any Back for Blood Easter eggs within The Last Stand. Because the reason why is The Last Stand is obviously the first update in forever to Left 4 Dead, and it wouldn't surprise me if somewhere in the game that there was a teaser or an Easter egg paying homage to Back for Blood, because the release date only was about like a year later. So I want to see if by any chance that the devs decide to pay tribute to Back for Blood by putting some sort of Easter egg in The Last Stand, like how we had the Left 4 Dead Easter eggs in Back for Blood, even as way back as the alpha. If you guys end up enjoying today's episode, as always, please show your support by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. And anyways, guys, let's begin today's episode of Myth Busting Mondays. Myth: can you ride the ogre in Back for Blood? Alrighty, guys, so this is a unique myth because I don't know if anyone's ever tried this before, but it wouldn't surprise me if someone has done this on accident, because all we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into Evansburg, where you can end up getting a guaranteed ogre spawn, and all we're going to do is we're just going to sprint over to the spot where he comes out of the road, and we're just going to be seeing by standing on that if he will end up allowing us to essentially ride his body as if he's a solid object. Or if not, I'll just want to see if he'll end up like killing us or something. So I just want to see basically what happens. So I'm playing as Evangelo here, so that way I can end up going extra fast. And I'm just going to be swapping over to my machete, and once I end up sprinting and I get the Q, I'm hoping that what will happen is that I'll be able to climb on top of him and basically at least ride him for a short period of time. If not, we'll just see what happens. So I'm going to switch over to my machete, and we're going to be running over, and we're just going to be climbing on top of the ogre and just see what happens. So come on, ogre, let's see what you got. And okay, he knocks me away. But however, though, I think I might have been a little bit off. I wasn't right on his head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload another game and try this again a second time. Alrighty, guys, so we've loaded into another game. I got a pipe bomb to get the zombies out of my way, and let's see if we can end up trying to get on the ogre again. So let's see. Come on, ogre, come on. Okay, I think I'm like, okay, no, damn it. I was going to say, because you saw that. I was literally right on top of him. My view was going inside of him for a second, but no, unfortunately, it just kicks me off once again. It won't let you get away with it. Alrighty, guys, so the first myth here today is busted. You cannot climb the ogre or ride him in Back for Blood, sadly. Myth: can the roller coaster in Dark Carnival run you over? Alrighty, guys, so in a prior myth on Myth Busting Mondays, I wanted to test the myth about whether or not that the Midnight Riders tour bus on the passing was able to kill you or not, because that only spawns in a select handful of times, and most people have probably never been able to get out of the map while having God mode disabled, so that way they can see this. So that's why I did it last time. It also makes sense about why I could kill you, because you were never meant to get to it in the first place, but I want to see if something such as the Dark Carnival roller coaster, which is always going to be really close to you, and something you'll have access to, if that can kill you. So what we're going to do is we're going to no clip so that way we can get in front of it, because traditionally you can only get on or behind it, and let's just see if it's capable of running you over. So we're going to get in front of the roller coaster, and we're just going to wait and see. Here we go. Moment of truth, and yep, it auto kills you. So yep, it's confirmed. The roller coaster in Left 4 Dead will actually kill you if you get in front of it. So now we know that both this and the Midnight Riders tour bus can kill you. I wonder what we'll find out about later on. It's funny. I like knowing these, even though this will never even be a problem, because you can never get in front of the roller coaster for it to kill you like this anyways, but it's just kind of interesting to know. Myth: can you get to No Mercy Hospital from spawn? Alrighty, guys, so in No Mercy, we all know that in the background you can actually see No Mercy Hospital. It's meant to be there to let you know where to go, and it's kind of essentially basically like an Easter egg. And I want to see if, despite the fact that even though this is only the first chapter from the spawn, did they end up having at least some textures so that way you can get to No Mercy Hospital from the very first chapter. So that's what I want to see. So we're going to enable no clip, and we're just going to make a straight shot for No Mercy Hospital and just see what happens. So I'm going to enable it now, and I'm just going to go straight for it. So let's see what happens. Come on, is it there? And no, it's automatically just going to make me have like just this gray screen. God damn it. That would have been so cool if you could at least get to something on No Mercy Hospital, but no. Instead, what just happens is that the map is just, you know, a hollow texture, and you can't actually do anything with it. So unfortunately, you can't get to No Mercy Hospital unless you end up doing it legitimately. God damn it. So yeah, this myth is busted, but I actually really want this to be confirmed, man. Come on. Myth: can barrel explosions one-shot the tank? Alrighty guys, so on the sacrifice, there is exploding barrels that can end up really doing a lot of damage, and I wanted to see if specifically just the explosion itself, if there's enough barrels, can it one-shot the tank? Because we all know that the tank is strong, and it's basically like a literal tank. It can't really die that easy, so I just want to spawn in one and just see if the barrel explosion, not necessarily the fire, but if the explosion just by itself can end up taking out the tank. Because I've tried it with the grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher doesn't work. That makes sense. But can, like, two giant, like, exploding barrels do it? That's going to be the real ultimate test. Because I don't know what else would be able to one-shot the tank, other than maybe, like, a car falling on it. Maybe that'll be another myth one day. But we're going to be having this tank that I just spawned in come over here while I'm out of the map. And I'm just going to blow it up as soon as I get the chance. So let's see. And no, the tank's still there. He's just burning and he's on fire. So he'll eventually die anyways because of the fire. But no, the explosion itself's not enough to one-shot him. So today's myth is busted. If you guys actually have an idea about a myth I can test to see if there's any human way that we can actually one-shot the tank, please let me know, because I feel like that would be an interesting myth that we should look into further. Alrighty guys, so now we are on the final myth, the ultimate myth of today's episode, and I really want to find out if whether or not that it is true that there's any Back 4 Blood Easter eggs on the last stand in Left 4 Dead 2, because Left 4 Dead Easter eggs are in Back 4 Blood. And it's not too far-fetched, because keep in mind, Back 4 Blood only came out around a year later. So there could have been any little, like, minute Easter egg that they could have put in here. So I really want to see if they even at least acknowledge it at all. Myth. Are there Back 4 Blood Easter eggs in the last stand? Alrighty guys, so I've loaded into the last stand, and this is how I'm going to be approaching the final myth. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be enabling God mode, so that way I can't die. I'll also be disabling the director, so that way zombies will not interfere with what I'm doing. And I'm also going to be enabling no clips, so that way I can get in and out of the map as I please. That way, in case there's also something hidden to the player, rather than being something hidden altogether, because it might have been just there for the devs, kind of like that Noam Chomsky Easter egg I found a long time ago. So that is what I'm going to be doing here today. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of my highlights of what I found that was the most interesting, because instead of going in super fast motion, you guys not being able to see it, this way you guys can be able to see it in all of its detail. Alrighty guys, so the very first thing that I found that was a significant Easter egg, and it's not even necessarily a Back 4 Blood one, it's just actually a Left 4 Dead one I never even noticed before. But I was looking at the graffiti in the generator, like, startup horde summoning event. Inside the one main room on this wall here, you can actually end up seeing a quote from one of the fictional characters of the game, and underneath of it's actually got a quote from the sacrifice loading screen where it says, "It's your funeral." So that's actually kind of like a nice little touch there. I actually just found that out today as I was making this video. But, unfortunately, after that one little tiny Easter egg, I have not found anything that I think was actually significant. That is just because I was not able to find it myself. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So, even though I was not able to find any Easter eggs that I would say are Back 4 Blood related, other than technically the one Left 4 Dead Easter egg, which just doesn't count, I'm going to leave this myth at plausible, because here's the thing, is that there is tons and tons of secrets hidden throughout all of games, and sometimes they take years to find on end. So just because I didn't find it by just simply no clipping around doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So if you guys know about one that I have yet to see, or you want to look with me, so that we can come back and compare data at a later date, please let me know, because I really would like to see if there's a Back 4 Blood Easter egg in Left 4 Dead one day. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode of Myth Busting Mondays. I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying, and if you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, and subscribe to show your guys' support. If you guys have any particular myth that you would like to see featured in next week's episode, please feel free to put them down below in the comment section. I read every single comment, and trust me, there is no dumb ideas. If you guys would like to financially support the channel, I would definitely appreciate if you guys could go check out my Patreon. It is always linked down below in all my YouTube video descriptions. Or you guys could use supporter creator code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shops, because Epic's my very first sponsor, and they're sponsoring today's video, so shout out to Epic Games. And yeah, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most sneak YouTuber you guys are ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out, and I will see you in another episode of Myth Busting Mondays.
Hey, meme lords. Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!